Hi, everybody. Hello. Reporting. Went to the Do It album release last night. My husband was so sweet bringing me. Because, like I said, I do not drive well at night due to astigmatism. So he said, I'll take you. And he doesn't really care for Stray Kids. He doesn't listen. He could just be because I listen to it all the time. He's probably annoyed. Maybe that's why. Pretty sure I saw him tapping on the steering wheel once to some of the songs. We'll keep that hush hush. But yeah, so I wanted to share my experience. It was so fun. I actually hadn't been to a dance club in probably about 10 years. It's been a very long time. I missed it. I really did. I loved the dancing was just the whole time. The whole time. Got there at 9, right at open, and stayed there until about, I think it was like midnight, close to midnight when I left, just because thankfully I have been elliptical training at the gym, and so I've been working on cardio. I actually did some yesterday morning to kind of get myself ready. Thankful I did that because I was dancing literally the whole entire time, like just nonstop, not moving from where I was, just dancing the whole time. It was kind of surprising to me because some people were just kind of just standing there. My husband was just standing there. He does not dance. He was just standing there, but at least he felt at place with all the other people that were just standing around. So I can, if there is music, if there is beats, I am dancing and I cannot sit still. It's just not going to happen. So I had so much fun. I brought some stickers to hand out as freebies. In exchange, I got a couple. Actually, got a couple little photo cards. I don't collect photo cards, but you know what? It's if I'm. I guess I am now. I'm not purposely seeking out to get them, but if I get them as gifts and things that come with albums and stuff like that, sure, I'll keep them. It's funny because my husband was like, "What are you gonna do with all those cards?" And I was joking with him. I was like, "I'm gonna put it next to the bedside table so that I can look at them every morning." I would not do that. I would not do that. I would not. But it was just a joke that I made for him. I was like, I do like having Changbin actually, wake me up in the morning. He yells at me to wake up, which is nice. I laugh about it. So yeah, I have all these little photo cards that I got from other people in exchange when I gave them. See, this one's kind of shiny. I don't know if you can actually tell if it's shiny. It's shiny. And then when we first got into the building, they were handing out, or they were letting us choose photos, photo card, a big photo. So I chose Han and, of course, Alina. But what's so funny is like I'm so glad that I wore pants with like deep and wide pockets because I got in the room and I was like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to keep up with this? So I had it at first, I put it at the back of my, like against my back in my pants, like in the waistband of my pants to try to hold it so it didn't fall. And I was like, hold on, wait a second, my pants pockets are wide. So I was able to put it in there, but it did kind of crinkle a little bit whenever, because I started dancing. I was like, by the time this night is over with, they're going to be all like a drenched mess because I was so wet. I was sweating like I was like a 15 minutes dance session with Hyunjin. That's basically what it felt like. It's just hot. I got hot, but it was fun. I'd do it again. Um, it was fun being around people that knew some of the dance moves, and then also some of the times when we need to yell out into the air specific parts of songs and stuff. And it's funny. Every time it happened, I looked at my husband to see what his reaction was, because I told him I was preparing him for the culture shock that he would have going in, because he's never really been around K-pop in general, or anything like that. That's a big fandom like that. So he said it was kind of funny, like watching everybody, but he ended up being on his phone. Playing a game while I was dancing. Oh my gosh! I was like, I'm so glad that he brought me those. It was the sweetest thing for him to do, and I really appreciate it. I know he's like, it's just happiness for me. It's like, yes, I'm turning 40 soon, but man, you happiness is what you make it, right? I mean, find your happy and don't worry about what anybody else says about it, you know? Because I swear they're like antidepressants for me. They just make me happy. They make me forget about life's like just any stresses, and then you get online and all you see is just negativity and sadness, and you just need a break. And right now, they're so inspiring to just keep going and to better yourself. And I don't know, they just make you happy. They're just good dudes. And yes, they are good looking, but there's so much more. Um, yeah, but I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to the next kind of gathering. I've never been to anything Stray Kid related. I've never been to a show yet. I really want to go to a show. Um, I also have not been to any other party or gatherings. So this one was my first time last night. It was good. It was fun. A lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. But anyway, I hope if you guys went out and had fun at the release party, that it was a safe time and you guys had fun. And then even if you were at home having your own release party, I hope you had a good time. I know you probably got to watch a lot of the content while I was over here dancing. So when I got home, it was like 1 o'clock when I got home. And I looked on my Instagram quickly and I saw that there was new things pop up. I'm like, okay, I do not have the strength to watch any of this. So I went to sleep. And then I woke up early to, send my kid off to school, and, had my coffee and watched everything, watched the music video, because I thought that they would play the music video with the album song release, but I guess it's just the songs. But otherwise, like I played the music video twice. I played the performance 3 times, because I like 3 or 4 times, because I was zoning in on a lot of them. They didn't have the fan cams individually. I'm sure they'll probably perform at a different time where they have fan cams on each one of them, but I like to kind of see what they all do. Like their dancing styles are all kind of different, even though they're doing all the same moves, but all of them have their own kind of style when it comes to dancing. Like Changbin he's very laid back and smooth and cool with it. Like he doesn't try. He doesn't really have to try. He just is like a natural groover. And then Lino is technical. Like he's got the moves for sure, but he's like really technical with what he does, and he's purposeful, like on how he moves and stuff. Hyunjin, he's the kind of dancer that he's like kind of fluid, like where he doesn't. The way he moves is he lets he doesn't think about it. He just lets his body move, and that's honestly kind of how I dance. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing something. um I it's hard for me to follow routines. So I'm definitely not a um I'm not a Lino dancer. I'm definitely a Hyunjin dancer because I'm just, yeah, I pop 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 pop. That kind of dance. Um all of them are really good dancers, and Felix, oh my goodness, I was so excited for Felix in that video, that music video. Sir, you were going off. You were so good. Oh, all of it. I was just so proud that a whole entire video. I was like, yes, Felix, get it, get it. Um, it just made you look super cool, super cool. Um, and all of you guys were cool. Like after one after another, it went from Felix is like, "Oh my god, why are you so cool?" And then Kendra got on there like, "Oh my god, why do you look so cool?" Everybody looked so amazing. The dance, of course, was fun. The dance moves, all of it put together was fun. The mood that you guys had while you were dancing, it just made it fun. Um, so good. They were all so good. Oh, but anyway, I just wanted to get on here and explain like what I did last night, and yeah, I'm not going to the gym today because man, well yesterday morning I did. I went in with the intention of doing 2 hours on the elliptical, but I ended up doing an hour and 15 minutes and stopped because I realized what time it was and I wanted to get back to my house to clean it before my mom got to my house and like griped at me for lack of stay-at-home mom skills. um, anyway, so all I did was then an hour and a half, or hour 15 on elliptical, and then I did 5 minute rowing, the row machine. I've been doing that every day. I really need to get some gloves because I already have like a callus on my hand from it. Because I try to do 5 minutes every day when I go on that. But yeah, so I did that morning to try to give me a little pump up, for the night. And then when I got there, I was just nonstop for let's see, like 3 hours, 3.5 hours that I was there, nonstop. I did not go to the restroom. I did not go anywhere. I did have one drink. I paused, but even when I was at the bar, I was still dancing. So I was not sitting still at all ever. Um, just having a very good time. Didn't care about nothing. You couldn't tell me nothing. Nothing was going to ruin my day yesterday at all. Um, but yeah, my legs when I got home and I laid in my bed, I'm like, oh my god. Ooh. But I mean, it could have been also that I was starting to feel what I did on the elliptical that morning, because like I said, when I do elliptical, I do also make routines, like aerobic routines where I drop down lower and kind of do squats while I'm on it. So the pressure of doing the squats while I'm doing that kind of makes it heavier. So um, my hips are starting to feel it. Um, yeah, so I'm a little sore. And then for some reason, I don't like you can see like look at this. Look, I have muscles now. I was pretty excited. I'm still floppy, but I was pretty excited about all of that. Like I've got muscles, but I don't know. When I was doing arms, I bruised myself. So, um, yeah, I guess I popped something, or I didn't pull anything. It doesn't hurt. It's just there was a bruise. Um, yeah. So that's all the stuff that I did. Oh, I didn't want to do arms. I was like, okay, well, I could go in and just do, some rowing and ab work, because that's a good simple like 30 minutes to go in and do all that. But I'm just gonna relax today. I am like I just want to be couch ridden and I catch up on content, and oh, just live for this day because it's just such a good day. That album, man, that song is so good. It's so good. Um, all of them were really, really great. Photo book was kind of sad, but it was good. All of them are great, really great. Um, had a good time. Well, that's it for today. I'll see you at another time. Enjoy the rest of your day.